Hey guys, welcome back to this video, and I know I haven't seen you guys in forever, and I apologize about that. And I do explain a little bit about my life in my goals for 2020 video, so stay tuned for that. But today is just a little fun video. You clearly read the title and I see it. I see you guys like my story time, so you know I'm gonna share a little story time with you guys today. So get comfortable, get your tea, your snacks, whatever you do. Ooh, even if you're doing your makeup, you know, you can listen to my voice tell you about this funny little story about how me and my friends got caught stealing from the mall. And this is not clickbait, like this is not one of those I accidentally stole something and got caught type of videos. No, this was 110% intentional. So let me just get into this tea. So, I think this was sophomore year of high school. I think I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I had this friend, and we're gonna call her Melanie. And if she watches this video, she's gonna know it's her, because me and her used to team up and do this like often until we got caught, clearly. But yeah, so it was Black Friday and it was at night. No, it wasn't. It was actually Thanksgiving night. My mall has like a Thanksgiving night where you come in at like 6 and they close at 11, and that's like a Black Friday type of thing. So me and her thought like this was gonna be the best night to get everything that we wanted, because there's gonna be so many people there and blah blah blah. But we didn't think about all the security that's gonna be there, because it's Black Friday and there's gonna be tons of people at the mall. But anyways, so we walked into the mall, ate first, you know, had a good time, ate our food, you know, talked about all the stuff that we're gonna get that day, because we would always talk about the stuff that we wanted, and we would always send each other, like, afterwards when we would go home, we'd always send each other like haul pictures of everything that we got, like from like our little escapades. But so the first store we went to was the main Sephora in our store, because we have 2 Sephoras in our mall, one in JCPenney and like the main Sephora. So we went into the main Sephora, you know, swiped the little thing, swipe or no swiping, you feel me? But we actually did swipe, so that kind of didn't work. But so we got into that, and she had her friend with her, and that's an important part in the story. She had her friend with her, and we'll call her Cindy. So Melanie and Cindy. Melanie and Cindy. Melanie was my friend and Cindy was Melanie's friend. And so yeah. So after we got out of that store, you know, we were feeling great. We were like, yes, we got this. We're in there. We got the bag. Literally. We went into Victoria's Secret, I think was the next, or I think we went to Forever 21. I think Forever 21 was the first store that we went to, which Forever 21 I ended up getting to keep the stuff because it was in a Forever 21 bag, so like they didn't they didn't think that, like, you know, whatever. So I kept the Forever 21 stuff because they let me, and they didn't realize that, you know, I didn't buy the shit. But so then we went to the next store, which was Victoria's Secret. And we went to Victoria's Secret, and we were able to get like a whole bunch of little stuff, like the lotions and like the panties and like not like any. Oh, I was able, you know those little sweaters that they sell, like the $25 like sale sweaters that they have for Black Friday? I was able to get one of those, and I didn't get to keep it because I put it in a Charlotte Russe bag, so FL no. But we got in there, we were doing great, and we were on a high at this point because we were like, what can stop us? So we went to JCPenney. We went to JCPenney, to the next Sephora, being greedy little girls. Like, weren't you already in Sephora and get everything that you already needed? But yeah, so we went into JCPenney. So I kind of branched off by myself because I don't like being around people like when they do it, because I feel like they're kind of dumb. So Melanie and Cindy went into the corner, and I think she was trying to get like one of those Becca highlighters, because that's when like the Becca highlighters were like really popping and everybody wanted them. So like she stood behind her friend and she put the Becca highlighter in her purse. So I didn't know that anybody was watching us, so then I went and walked over to where they were already, and, you know, just started talking to them, and, you know, like, planning to leave the store at that point. None of us drove, so, like, I think my mom dropped us off. My mom dropped me off, and Molly and Cindy's ride dropped them off at the mall. So as we were walking out of JCPenney, all you hear is, "Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am," and we turn around, and literally my whole body, like, literally passes the fuck out, because I already knew what was up. And yeah, so she was like, we need you to come with us. It was like this short, like, little lady with short hair and like undercover cop looking type of guy that I should have noticed before that she was a secret shopper, because I feel like we were literally looking at the stuff that we got in our purse in the middle of the store, and I don't even know why we did that, but whatever, so dumb. And so we walked us to like this little back room in JCPenney and sat down, all of us, and basically said, "We saw what you guys were doing, we know what you guys were doing, you might as well hand over your purses, blah blah blah." So, you know, we handed over our purses, they emptied out our purse, saw all the merchandise we had, and it was a lot. It was worth a lot of money. And you gotta remember, like, makeup is a lot of money, and like even having like 5 or 10 things that could go over $100, way over $100, honestly, very quickly. I think like I had like $500 worth of stuff, and she had like 7 or something, because like her and her friend were sharing the same bag. So, you know, so after they did that, they asked us our names, and we had to call our parents, and I was so scared to call my parents because I knew I would get in trouble. And we already had family still here for Thanksgiving, so like it was just so embarrassing because my mom was so mad at me. No, and I actually called my sister first because like I thought they just were gonna talk to a parent and let us go, but no, they needed to come pick us up from the actual mom and sign a little release to actually let us go. So yeah, so when my mom came, she was pissed off, and she was like, and my mom's extra, so she was like, "Why don't you just throw them in jail," type stuff. And like, I think good because we were 15 and like this was the first time we've ever got caught doing something like that, they just like took the stuff back and let us go. Yeah, so like, you know, they called Melanie's parents, Sydney's parents, and like they all came. We had to sign this little release, and we weren't allowed to come back to JCPenney for a year, and they took our picture and everything. And you guys, when I tell you, I made the ugliest face trying to take this picture so then they wouldn't like realize it was me if I ever like came back to JCPenney. Like, y'all, I was like, and I was literally crying, so like my picture was like this, and I looked a hot mess, and I was crying and nervous because like I'm not one to get in trouble, and I don't like being in situations where I'm in trouble like that. So yeah, what ended up happening was we all had to do like this little reading group thing for like 6 months. 3 or 6 months, and I actually really liked my reading group. It was fun. We read like 2 books and like would bring us snacks, and we volunteered at like a homeless shelter, so it was a very like good experience. It didn't go on my record or anything. My record is clean, you know. When I turned 21, I could buy hella legal guns. But yeah, that's basically all that happened to me. I definitely wouldn't do it again, and I do not recommend anyone doing it. Like, literally, if you want something, just save up for it and buy it, because I feel like you'll feel much better doing that, and you won't feel like someone's constantly watching you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story, this tragic story about how I got caught stealing from the mall. And yeah, bye. See you in my next one.